When you love the right person, every struggle is worth it. Asterisk, have you ever felt like a relationship was just one uphill battle after another? You give and you give, but it feels like you're running on empty. It's exhausting, right? We've all been there, wondering if love is supposed to be this hard. But what if I told you that the struggle itself isn't the problem? The real question is, are you struggling for the right person? Think about it. When you're with someone who truly sees you, who values you, and who fights right alongside you, the challenges don't feel like burdens. They feel like team-building exercises. They become stories you'll tell later, laughing about how you got through them together. When you love the right person, every disagreement isn't a potential breakup. It's an opportunity to understand each other better. Every sacrifice doesn't feel like a loss. It feels like an investment in a shared future. The difference is night and day. With the wrong person, struggles drain you. They chip away at your self-esteem and make you question your own worth. You feel alone, even when you're together. The arguments are circular. The resolutions are temporary. And the fundamental issues never get addressed. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. You can pour all your love, energy, and patience into it, but at the end of the day, it's still empty, and you're just left tired and wet. But with the right person, oh, that's where the magic happens. The struggles are still there. Life is never perfect. You'll face financial stress, family drama, health scares, and career setbacks. The world doesn't stop just because you found your soulmate. But the key difference is you're not facing it alone. You have a partner who holds your hand, not to hold you back, but to steady you. You have a teammate who says, "We'll figure this out," and you actually believe them. I remember a time in a past relationship where every small issue felt like a catastrophe. A simple disagreement about weekend plans could spiral into a 3-day Cold War. I was constantly walking on eggshells, trying to predict and prevent the next explosion. I thought this was just how adult relationships were: difficult and complicated. I was convinced that if I just tried harder, if I was just a little more patient, a little more understanding, things would get better. But they never did. The struggle was a symptom of a fundamental incompatibility. We weren't a team. We were two individuals fighting for our own survival within the same space. Then, I met someone new. And at first, I was terrified. When the first challenge came up, a completely unexpected job loss, I braced for impact. I expected blame, stress, and distance. Instead, what I got was a hug and the words, "Okay, we're in this together. What's our first step?" It was a revelation. We sat down, made a budget, brainstormed ideas, and supported each other. It was hard, yes. There were moments of fear and uncertainty, but we were a unit. The struggle wasn't me against him, or him against me. It was us against the problem. And that made all the difference. That struggle, as difficult as it was, actually brought us closer. It forged a bond of trust and resilience that I had never experienced before. That's when I truly understood. When you love the right person, the struggles are worth it because they refine you, they strengthen you, they build something beautiful. It's like forging steel. The fire and the hammering are intense, but they are what transform a simple piece of iron into a strong, resilient blade. The struggles you face with the right partner are the very things that shape your relationship into something unbreakable. So, How do you know if you're struggling for the right person? Ask yourself these questions. When you face a challenge, do you feel like you're on the same team? Does your partner listen to your fears and validate them, even if they don't fully understand? Do you both take responsibility for your part in conflicts? After an argument, do you come back together with a deeper understanding and a stronger commitment? Or do you feel more distant, more resentful, more alone? The right person doesn't create a life free of problems. They create a life where problems are manageable because you face them together. They are your safe harbor in a storm, not the storm itself. They see your flaws and love you not in spite of them, but because of them. They know your weaknesses, but they focus on your strengths. They are your biggest cheerleader, your most honest critic, and your most loyal friend, all rolled into one. When you're with the right person, you grow. You become a better version of yourself. Not because they're trying to change you, but because their love inspires you to be better. You feel seen, heard, and cherished for exactly who you are. The effort you put in feels reciprocal. It's a beautiful, balanced dance of give and take. You're not just lovers, you're partners in every sense of the word. You're building a life, a legacy, a sanctuary together. So if you're in a relationship that feels like a constant, draining struggle, I want you to pause and reflect. Is this a struggle that's building something beautiful, or is it a struggle that's tearing you down? Are you forging a stronger bond, or are you just wearing yourself out? Remember, your energy, your love, and your heart are precious. They deserve to be invested in someone who invests right back into you. Love isn't about finding someone to avoid struggles with. It's about finding someone who makes every struggle worth it. Someone whose hand you want to hold when things get tough. Someone whose presence makes the darkest days a little brighter. When you find that person, you'll know. Every challenge you overcome together will just be another reason to fall in love with them all over again. The struggle becomes part of your love story, the testament to your strength as a couple. And that is a love worth fighting for. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you. Have you ever felt like love was just too much work? Like the arguments, the misunderstandings, and the compromises just weren't worth it? I think we've all been there. We've all had relationships that drained us, that made us question if love was supposed to be this hard. And sometimes, the answer is no. It's not. Sometimes, we're simply with the wrong person. But what happens when you find the right person? Suddenly, everything changes. The narrative shifts. It's no longer about the struggle itself, but about what you're struggling for. When you love the right person, every single challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, a stepping stone to a deeper connection. Let's talk about what makes a person right. It's not about perfection. The right person isn't someone who never makes mistakes or never disagrees with you. In fact, that would be pretty boring, right? The right person is someone whose values align with yours. They're someone you can be your truest, most authentic self with, without fear of judgment. They're your biggest cheerleader, celebrating your wins as if they were their own. They're also your anchor in the storm, holding you steady when the world feels like it's falling apart. When you're with this person, the struggles don't magically disappear. Life will still throw curveballs. You'll still have disagreements about where to go for dinner or whose turn it is to take out the trash. You'll face financial stress, career changes, family drama, and all the other messy, complicated parts of being human. The difference is, you're not facing them alone. You have a teammate. Think about it like climbing a mountain. Climbing a mountain is incredibly difficult. It's physically exhausting, mentally draining, and there are moments you want to give up. If you're climbing with someone who complains the whole way, who questions your every move, and who isn't committed to reaching the summit with you, that climb becomes an unbearable nightmare. You'll resent every step. But if you're climbing with the right partner, someone who encourages you when you're tired, who shares their water when yours runs low, who marvels at the view with you, and who is just as determined to reach the top as you are, the struggle becomes a shared adventure. The hardship bonds you. Every challenge you overcome together makes you a stronger team. The memory isn't about the pain in your legs. It's about the look of triumph you shared at the summit. That's what it's like when you love the right person. A tough conversation about finances isn't a fight, it's a strategy session for your future. A period of long distance isn't a breakup sentence. It's a test of your commitment that you're determined to pass together. Navigating a family crisis isn't about placing blame. It's about providing unwavering support and being a united front. The effort you put in feels different. It's not draining. It's an investment. You're investing in a shared future, in a partnership that enriches your life in every conceivable way. The compromises you make don't feel like sacrifices. They feel like acts of love. You're happy to do things for them because their happiness is intrinsically linked to your own. You see them putting in the same effort, making the same investments, and it validates every single thing you do. When you're with the wrong person, struggles often create distance. Arguments lead to resentment. Hard times expose cracks in the foundation and push you further apart. You might feel like you're constantly fighting a battle, not just with the world, but with your own partner. That kind of love depletes you. It makes you smaller. With the right person, struggles bring you closer. Every resolved conflict builds more trust. Every hardship overcome proves your resilience as a couple. You look back at the tough times, not with regret, but with a sense of pride. You can say, "We went through that, and we got through it together. We're stronger because of it." That kind of love empowers you. It helps you grow. And what about personal struggles? When you're with the right partner, you have the safety and support to confront your own demons. They create a space where you can be vulnerable, where you can admit you're not okay, and know that they won't run away. They'll hold your hand through your anxiety. They'll encourage you to pursue that scary new career path. And they'll believe in you even when you stop believing in yourself. The struggle to become a better version of yourself is worth it because you have someone by your side who loves you for who you are now, but also passionately supports the person you're trying to become. So, if you're feeling like love is a constant, exhausting battle, it might be time to ask yourself, am I climbing this mountain with the right partner? Are we working together towards the same summit, or are we pulling in different directions? Because when you find that person, when you find your person, you'll understand. You'll realize that love isn't about avoiding struggles. It's about finding someone who makes every single struggle worth it. It's the person who makes the view from the top 1,000 times more beautiful because you got there together. The effort is no longer a burden. It's a privilege. It's the beautiful, challenging, and ultimately rewarding work of building a life with your best friend. So don't give up on love. Just make sure you're investing your heart and your efforts in the right person, because when you do, you'll discover that the greatest adventures in life are the ones you face together. Every challenge, every tear, and every compromise becomes part of a beautiful love story that you wouldn't trade for anything. It's a story where the struggle isn't the end, but the very thing that makes your love unbreakable. If you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you.